When the HOA claimed my unused industrial property had been abandoned for years, I assumed it was another annoying complaint, but I had no idea they were secretly trying to take millions of dollars worth of land for themselves. Several years after my father retired, our family temporarily paused plans to build a food processing facility on a large industrial parcel outside town. The land remained fully maintained with security fencing, tax payments, and environmental monitoring, yet because construction had not begun, neighboring homeowners started complaining that the empty property was an eyesore. Their HOA board launched a campaign claiming abandoned land reduced home values and petitioned local officials to seize the property through obscure nuisance regulations. They mailed residents dramatic flyers showing fake images of pollution, overgrown weeds, and unsafe conditions, even though county inspection reports consistently rated the site compliant with every regulation. Soon afterward, heavy machinery unexpectedly entered our property without permission to perform community cleanup work. Workers began removing survey stakes and grading sections of land while insisting the HOA had obtained temporary authorization. We immediately demanded documentation, but every permit they presented referenced landscaping improvements rather than ownership rights. Curious about their urgency, I contacted the state environmental agency because our property still held an active industrial development permit issued years earlier. Agency officials were shocked to learn construction equipment had entered the site because that permit prohibited unauthorized ground disturbance until environmental monitoring was complete. During their inspection, they uncovered something astonishing. The HOA had quietly submitted conceptual plans to convert our industrial land into a mixed-use commercial center featuring retail stores and luxury apartments, advertising the project to investors before ever obtaining legal ownership. Their promotional materials even displayed artist renderings of buildings standing exactly where our future factory was designed to be built. State investigators halted every unauthorized activity and demanded records from the HOA. Emails later revealed board members believed declaring the land abandoned would pressure local officials into forcing a discounted sale to developers connected with one of the directors. Once those communications became public, homeowners turned against the board almost overnight. Civil lawsuits followed, investors withdrew, and regulatory agencies imposed substantial penalties for unauthorized land disturbance under active environmental permits. Our family finally proceeded with constructing the food processing plant, creating hundreds of local jobs while preserving full ownership of the property. Every truck leaving our completed factory passes a sign reading, "Private property established by deed," a simple reminder that patient owners who protect their legal rights can overcome even the most organized attempts to rewrite the future of land they never owned. Decades later, a luxury subdivision was built nearby, and although relations remained peaceful for years, everything changed when a newly elected HOA board announced a neighborhood beautification project. Without warning, contractors arrived early one morning and erected a massive decorative fence directly across our only legal entrance. Every complaint we filed was ignored because the HOA presented recently updated neighborhood maps showing the road entirely inside community boundaries. They even convinced several county officials that our historical access rights had expired years earlier. Faced with enormous financial losses, I contacted a mapping specialist who analyzed publicly available satellite imagery dating back nearly 20 years. Layer by layer, the images clearly showed the fence had not only crossed our road but had actually been constructed several feet inside our legally owned property. Investigators compared GPS coordinates from historical satellite data with original county survey monuments still buried underground. The evidence proved the HOA had intentionally shifted visible property markers before requesting updated maps from a private surveying company. While the county introduced stricter rules requiring verification of historical monuments before approving subdivision boundary changes. Today, that same gravel road remains open to our ranch exactly as it has for generations, proving that even the most expensive fences cannot permanently hide the truth when technology preserves every inch of land year after year.